Shalom, everyone. We are so humbled and grateful to you today. And this is our report. My name is John Reed Austin for Wine, Oil, Bread for Heart. We are workers with boots on the ground, sharing the love to the forgotten ones, the street children, the single women with children, the disabled, the abandoned grandparents, and helping bring light to their existence. For over a year, we slowly accumulated from nothing to everything for our mission trip to Mexico. Word was getting out very quickly, and people from all over would drop off goodies or call us for pickup to fill up our 20 by 10 shed until it was overwhelmed with bags and bags of everything you can imagine. So we didn't reject anything. In fact, we said, we have to take it. They all need it. So God miraculously provided funds for us to purchase a cargo trailer. My wife told me there's no way we would ever fit all this stuff, but somehow miraculously we did fill it up to the ceiling. We left nothing behind this time. So we headed for Mexico.
I think that should do it.
On our way to Juarez.
Take exit 347, then keep right at the fork.
Before we crossed the border, we stayed in a very old hotel in Las Vegas, New Mexico, and while we were sleeping, we experienced heavy spiritual warfare. Hasatan knew we were coming. He wanted to harass us because of our intentions, but we recognized the influence of the enemy, we took authority, and we were able to overcome it.
Welcome to Texas.
Now, we were concerned about customs at the border, and God gave us favor as we negotiated with the guards. They took money from us, but it wasn't as much as they started with. It was an amount that was, doable. Our visit to Juarez was twofold. We first went to a place called Kilometer 20 to see this landfill that's surrounded by housing developments. We saw this secluded area full of industrial construction materials. Many children and some parents lived in this dump, but mostly children that had no parents at all. It is there that they make bricks for money in order to survive, and they live in improvised houses made of this construction material. It was eye-opening to see poverty like we had never seen before in Mexico, and the situation was overwhelming and desperate. And we bonded with a pastor who is trying to rescue these kids. His name is Jesus Rios. And he puts up a tarp on Sundays with poles and sets up folding tables and chairs and feeds and gives the gospel to these children. We delivered, we shared the love, and we continue to grow and expand. Now, we have a name of the enemy that we're dealing with. We know now that the enemy's name is called God of Death. In Mexico, it's called La Santa Muerte, literally to mean holy death. We need to go to the court of heaven, folks, and put a restraining order on this false god because we're going to rescue all of these children. Pastor Jesus Rios tells us he is trying to save as many children as possible because they worship this god of death. And since the place is so secluded, the government ignores them. And this allows drug activity to come in there. Some of the children end up being abducted, and some are even sacrificed. Pastor Rios plans to build a rec center as a safe haven for these children to come and be occupied and receive love, gifts, food, and basic human needs.
Qué bueno que comen porque
Now, after we left this dump, we went to Jesus Rios' church. We presented a short concert. They asked us to preach, so we gave them a message about how God can fulfill the desires of their heart. We also established the God of Israel in that church. We gave a special anointing to the pastor and his wife. Afterwards, we pulled the trailer into their parking lot to unload the gifts. The kids were so excited to see us and our trailer full of stuff. It was like to them opening a piñata as each bag was unloaded from the trailer. Now, some had expectations that we would have a bunch of toys, but were sad to realize we brought mostly clothes. We were not aware that this was promised to them. We only brought what was given to us. Nevertheless, they were all happy that everyone got something. Now, after unloading about 2/3 of the trailer, we saved the rest for our other contact, Sister Hilda, at her home where she has a popular diner extending in front of her place. So the next day we went to her headquarters and unloaded the trailer and the van, the remaining stuff. Now, this is the same house we went to before that is in desperate need to repair the roof and to put a concrete floor as an extension to her popular diner that feeds and gives the gospel to the street kids. That same day, we also met with a couple of bidders that would possibly do the construction on the project, but they were blank bids that were out of our price range. In Mexico, it's very hard to find an honest contractor. After we thought we found somebody that we could secure, he suddenly turned around and said he wasn't available. This forced us to have to get more bids. Fortunately, the pastor that we met has a couple of contractors that are church members, so we feel more comfortable with them. So we're moving forward with what has been donated for this current project. It's so amazing to see God supporting and stretching out his hands. We saw how people were touched based by the need. You, as people, responded, and you all showed up, and he put in your hearts to stand up with us, and we all got the support. Now, many of you are asking, how can we help? Well, first, you can give monetarily through our website. Click on the donate button. You can also shop on our site where we have beautiful gifts from Israel. We have a lot of Hebrew Roots teaching material also, CDs, DVDs, USBs. Another way to give is donating physical items. We accept clothing, baby, and adult items, including diapers, feminine hygiene, bath needs. We especially need school supplies that you can put in a backpack, Bibles in Spanish, Spanish literature for children, toys, even toothbrushes and shampoos for our next trip. Did I mention toys? Once again, our website is wineoilbreadforheart.org, and phone number is 720-254-2771. Thank you for all your support. We couldn't have done it without you. All of you that have supported and participated with us, we felt your prayers, your support. We were able to do what we wanted to do. We won't stop, and we will continue. To God be the glory. For Wine Oil Bread for Heart, my name is John Reed Austin. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.